Welcome back, everybody. If you want to protect your base when you're offline against raids or open doors from teammates, stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to do that. Alright guys, welcome back. I'm going to show you how to do this circuit to protect your base from two different possible outcomes. One of the outcomes is if somebody's raiding, and the other one is if somebody who's not on your TC tries to go deep on your base. What you need is going to need one seismic sensor, one ore switch, one HBHF sensor, a power source, 3 electrical branches, a button, 1 memory cell. And when it comes to your door controllers, it just depends on how many doors you have in your base. For this example, I'm only using 3, so there's only going to be 3 door controllers that I need. All right, now to wire this up, you're going to start off with your electrical branches. And make sure you power them out with the power output on your electrical branch, just like so. And then you're gonna start wiring up your devices. So I'm gonna power up my seismic sensor. I'm gonna power up my HBHF sensor. And I'm gonna power up my memory cell. Now make sure though, whatever electrical branch you're using to power up this memory cell, it has the exact amount that you need for your door controllers. What I mean by that is each door controller has or requires 1 power usage. So if I have 3 doors, this electrical branch that's going to my memory cell needs to have 3 power. And another example is if you have 10 doors, you need to have 10 power going into your memory cell. All right, now starting off with the seismic sensor, you're going to take the power out of it and run it to one of the inputs on your OR switch. And then for your HBHF sensor, same thing. You're going to take the power out and run it to the other input on your XOR switch. Not XOR switch, excuse me, your OR switch. And then from the power out of your OR switch, it's going to go all the way to your memory cell's set toggle. And then from your inverted output on your memory cell, you're gonna run that to your very first door controller. You're gonna run that to the power in on your door controller. And then from the pass through, you're just gonna simply take that and run it to your other door controllers. Just like that. Now the reason why they're opening is because it's got power going through right now, and I'll show you later after I'm done explaining this why I went with the memory cell and not a switch. All right, and then the button, make sure you take that button and put it to the reset toggle on your memory cell, just like that. And that's it. And let's test it out. So if your seismic sensor detects a raid or some kind of explosion near your base, all your doors will close. And then you come over here, reset it. And if somebody goes deep on your base because a teammate left the door open or someone's door camping you with a DB because it's a rust, as soon as they run in, all your doors, whatever door is open, will close. Just like that. And that's it. And then whenever you want to reset the raid defense or base defense, if you will, you just hit this button, it resets it. Oh, whoops. I have to unoff myself because if I was a player, I'd be dead. You reset it. And then I know it kind of gets annoying. You can close these doors manually like that and it'll still work. Like I'll give you an example, it'll still work. See, it still works. Reset it, and that's it. That's how that works. Now the reason why I didn't go with a switch is because if you have a teammate that accidentally forgets to turn on your switch, this trap will not work or your defense will not work. So you just take the electrical branch that you're using to power your memory cell, you power up your switch just like you would, and then the set toggle that's coming from your OR switch goes into the turn off toggle on your switch, And then obviously where the inverted output is going to your first door controller, we'll just simply go to the power out of your switch, and it still works the same. Turn that on, right? Make sure you leave this on at all times, and you can close these doors, right, if you want. And say somebody goes deep on your base, they still close. The switch will turn off. Turn it back on. Works with the raid defense. Turns off. Now, this is where I was showing you that this can be a problem if you have teammates that forget to turn this back on. If it's turned off like that and they forget to close the door when they get offline, or they go and do whatever they're doing, the trap won't work, see? Or the base defense won't work. So that's why I decided to go with the memory cell and not a switch. And that's really about it. That's how this base defense works. I hope you guys put it to use. I use it all the time, and it's really good, especially if you're really tired or you're out doing something and someone tries to go deep on your base or tries to raid your base. At least all your loot's gonna be safe and protected until you can get back and defend it. You guys have a good one, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and see you next time.